Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our weekly update. Today is Monday, September 11th. Obviously, we honor those and remember those lost on September 11th, 22 years ago today. Happenings this week, we have many meetings taking place. Tonight, we have the CONCOM meeting, as well as Library Board of Trustees and the Board of Health, all meeting this evening. Tomorrow night is the Board of Selectmen meeting, where we will be reviewing different special town meeting articles and continue to review that moving forward. On Thursday, we have advisory board, planning board, and on Thursday evening, the planning board will be reviewing the water treatment plant. So please attend that if you have any questions. And then tomorrow, we're excited to welcome the mayor of Santa Catarina de Fogo, Alberto Nunes, to form our friendship pact with our third sister city from Cape Verde. That'll be happening at 4 p.m. at the Senior Center. So we welcome all those who are interested in joining that celebration, and we're really excited to form that new friendship pact. And that is all I have for an update. Unfortunately, Bill Burkhead will not be joining us today, so I'll turn it over to Jim Boudreau.
Morning. We have a lot to go over this morning. We'll start with our water update. The reservoir is at minus 0.25. First time, I think, in months we've been below even. Last update, we were plus 2.5, so that's a significant decrease over the week. Rainfall the last 7 days was 0.48 inches measured at the plant. The Water Resource Committee is hosting its annual public information section via Zoom on September 19th at 6:30 p.m. The event will give a brief overview of our water system, review some major challenges, present conservation options, answer frequent online questions, and provide an open question and answer session for participants. Representatives of the town and the water department will be available to answer questions on that. The Zoom link is available on the town website. Anyone with questions or concerns about the water system, we encourage you to attend that meeting. Lighthouse renovations continue. What is happening next is we talked about the concrete dome that will be inside the first layer of brick. So tomorrow morning, they are scheduled to pour what is basically the inside walls of that dome. If they pour those tomorrow, they have to cure for 7 days. The second pour will then be the dome area itself. And then the third pour will be the platform that the lighthouse light room actually sits on. At least 7 days between pours to cure the concrete, and then it's weather dependent. But over the next several weeks, you'd see the lighthouse getting back to its original height with the platform being put back on. The lantern room is being constructed at the shop of the contractor. The galvanized steel has come back. That is being reconfigured, reassembled. And then when that is done and everything is poured and set, the lantern room will be set back on top of the lighthouse. Again, completion right now is scheduled for the end of October. The Government Finance Officers Association, GFOA, has awarded Scituate the Certificate of Achievement in Financial Reporting for our annual comprehensive financial report for the fiscal year that ended June 30th, 2022. The report has been judged by an impartial panel to meet the high standards of the program, which includes demonstrating a constructive spirit of full disclosure to clearly communicate the financial story and motivate potential users and groups to read the report. The Certificate of Achievement is the highest form of recognition in the area of governmental accounting and financial reporting, and its attainment represents a significant accomplishment by the town and its management. This is the 9th year in a row that Scituate has been awarded this achievement. So big congratulations to Finance Director Nancy Holt, Treasurer Collector Pam Avatabli, Assessor Joe DeVito, and their staffs. If you'd like to read the reports, go to situatema.gov/accounting finance and click financial documents, and you can see the comprehensive financial reports starting in fiscal 14 all the way up to fiscal 22. So congratulations to our staff. They do a great job. That's an outstanding achievement. And 9 years in a row is a pretty good run. Even the Patriots didn't win the Super Bowl 9 years in a row. So we're pretty proud of them, and again, congratulations to them for all their good work. Eversource, our gas company, has informed the town that they are postponing the replacement of the gas line on Ann Vinyl Road for at least this season and possibly longer. So we have given the contractor for the sidewalk the go-ahead to put the final coat on the sidewalks. If you've been out there, you notice we only put the base coat on because the gas company would have been putting service lines through there. But we've given the go-ahead of the contractor. He'll be out there probably in 2 weeks. We'll give you an update when we know, and we'll try to make sure we do that with as less little impact as possible on the Hadley School. But you will see that sidewalk being worked on probably 2 weeks from now. The other major job you can expect to see as we get into October is the highway department does have plans to resurface Front Street. We will do that as late as possible. We put that off obviously in the summertime so as not to impact the businesses during the busy time of year. But that will be done right now. Again, weather dependent as we near the end of the paving season. Front Street's in tough shape. So the highway department does have plans to do that over this winter. So that'll be nice. But again, we will put that off as long as possible so as not to impact the business. National Grid is still in town. They're still doing tree work, so please be aware of them as you drive around town. Also on Route 3A, we are still doing the water main work. That will continue until October, bringing the raw water main to the site of the water treatment plant, as well as the replacement of the existing service line on 3A. As Mara mentioned, the planning board will be hearing site plan review and stormwater this Thursday for the water treatment plant. The Dana-Farber mammography van and the Scituate Board of Health are pleased to announce they will again be hosting in Scituate tomorrow, September 12th, from 7:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. at St. Luke's Episcopal Church, right across the street from the town hall. If you're a woman aged 40 or over and like to schedule an appointment, please call the mammography van office, 617-632-1974. We do want to keep reminding people that we have put a link right on the town homepage to the proposed Hadley Cushing School project that the school department and the school building committee is working on. You can go right and click on that. It'll take you to the page where you can find out everything you need to know about that project and the proposal for a new school. Take a look. There's a lot of information there. So please make yourself aware and knowledgeable what's going on with that school project. We're keeping a close eye right now on the track of Hurricane Lee, which is currently churning up in the Atlantic south of Bermuda. I believe today is a Category 2 storm. It is expected to strengthen back into a Category 3 storm, and then it will turn up. Right now, they're saying between Bermuda and the east coast of the United States. The spaghetti track has it all over the place. Most of them do not have them hitting Massachusetts, but we're going to keep an eye on that. Right now, we are looking for surf and riptide impacts. But again, we will keep an eye on that and we will update you as we go along. The good news is right now, when I look at the tide forecast, we're not forecast to have really astronomically high tides this weekend. But again, as the week goes on into tomorrow, probably Wednesday morning, we'll get a real good idea of what that track is and we'll bring people updates. Please don't wait for the storm to come. I've been saying this for several weeks now. Storm season is coming. It is better to be prepared and not have a storm than to not be prepared and have the storm come. So make sure your generators are working. Make sure you have all your supplies. For those of you like me who broke my chainsaw over the weekend, make sure you get your chainsaws tuned up and fixed, but please be ready. Those storms are coming. And depressing as it is, both the Farmer's Almanac and the Old Farmer's Almanac are predicting a snowier than normal winter for the Northeast. So let's be ready and hope we don't get it. But we'll keep an eye out. So keep an eye on your website. Keep an eye on your emails and your news blasts from the town. We will be sending out something later on this week when we do get an idea of exactly where Hurricane Lee is heading in the projected track. Food Pantry continues to thank you for your generosity and request donations. The list is a little different this week, so they're looking for clam chowder, all canned fish except tuna, canned ham, sloppy joe, baked beans, white beans, mac and cheese, decaf coffee, either instant or ground, rice pilaf, and cold healthy cereal. These can be dropped off at the food pantry during client hours on Thursday mornings, 10 to 12:15, Thursday afternoons from 3 to 5:15, or there are donation bins at the food pantry. You can leave them in. And there are also donation bins at the Village Market, the Scituate Public Library, and Shaw's. That is what I have for today.
Thank you, Jim, and congratulations to you and your team. 9 years in a row is fantastic for that financial achievement. So we appreciate it and thank you. Great news about Front Street as well. So everybody take care, keep an eye on the weather. We hope those storms stay away and have a great week. Thank you for joining.